Hi children, we are continuing with our lessons. Now we have come to lesson 113.9 and same exercise we are continuing, exercise 20.3. So now here we are going to question number 7. In question number 7, they are given the Cartesian plane and they are given 3 straight lines. These are graphs that they are given for question number 7. They are given 3 straight lines. The middle straight line they are given as y equals x. And this straight line they have called it as AB and this one as PQ. And they have also mentioned that all these 3 lines are parallel. So in our earlier lessons we noticed that when the lines are parallel, the gradients are equal. So and they are given this line as y is equal to x. Now when you have a equation y is equal to mx plus c, we know that m is the gradient, and c is the y-intercept. We studied this earlier and we know that very well. We know that in this equation m is the gradient. So here y is equal to x means the gradient is 1. So because the lines are parallel, here also the gradient should be 1. Gradient should be 1. And when we take, the question is you have to find the equations of AB and PQ. You have to get the equations of AB and PQ. Now, formula equation is y is equal to mx plus c. So, if we want to write an equation for line AB, first of all we must know the gradient. So, because the lines are parallel, here also the gradient has to be x. So, for AB, the equation will be y is equal to x and c is the y-intercept, where it is cutting the y-axis. This is the y-axis. We have to find the gradient of AB. Now, gradient of AB, because it is parallel to this line, y is equal to x, definitely the gradient of AB should be 1. So, 1x. And it is going through plus 2 here. So, definitely the equation of that line is y is equal to x plus 2, because y is mx plus c, m is the gradient 1 and c is the y-intercept plus 2. So, equation of AB is y is equal to x plus 2. Same way, we will take PQ. The equation of PQ equals y equals, now it is parallel to the line y equals x. So, definitely the gradient of PQ is also 1. So, 1x. And it is going through minus 4. So, x minus 4, because plus c, the y-intercept is minus 4. So, the equation of PQ is equal to y is equal to x minus 4 and the equation of AB equals x plus 2. That is all on question 7. Okay children, now we will go to the miscellaneous exercises. Now from the statements given below, mark a right and a wrong in front of the statements given below. So for the correct statement you have to mark a right, and for incorrect statement you have to mark a wrong. First question is, for all m, the graph of the function of the form y is equal to mx plus c is a straight line which is not parallel to the main axis. Now all these questions are referring to the formula equation y is equal to mx plus c. For all m, the graph of the function of the form y is equal to mx plus c is a straight line which is not parallel to the main axis. When m is equal to 1 or 2 or any, so the graphs will be coming this way or this way or this way, this way. So they are not definitely, they are vertical. They are not parallel to the axis. But when m is equal to 0, so y then will be y is equal to c. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to c. That means it can be any number. Y is equal to 2, y is equal to 3, y is equal to 4. How is the graph coming to y is equal to 3? Or say y is equal, so y is equal to 3 will be coming like this. Y is equal to 1 will be coming like this. So all these lines are parallel to the x-axis. So definitely this statement is wrong. So first one, the statement is wrong. Second one, for a function of the form y equal mx plus c, same equation, the value of m determines the direction of the straight line graph. So definitely m direction, if m is positive, it will come like this. If m is negative, it will come like this direction. And the value c determines the point where the graph intersects the y-axis. So c will be coming somewhere here. Here c. For this line, the c is here, c is here, c is here, like that. So it comes like that. So that is correct. Second one, the equation is correct. Third one, it is not necessary for c to be 0 for the graph of function of the form by the mx plus c to pass through the origin. It is not necessary to be 0. So if it is not it is not necessary for c to be 0 for the graph of function of the form by the mx plus c to pass through the origin. So what is the origin of a origin is this point. So when they are told it is not necessary for c to be 0. So c has to be 0 for any graph to pass through this point. Because if it is c is there, then c it will be going through that line. So if c is this one, it is like that. If c is this, c is that. So, but if c is 0 only, the graph will go through the origin. So c has to be 0 for the graph to pass through the origin. So that is also wrong. The graphs of the function given by the equation by the m1 mx1 m1 x plus c1 and m2 will be parallel when m is equal to m1 is equal to m2. Yes. Now when you have two equation like this, then y is equal to m1x plus c1. So here m1 is equal to m. That means the gradients are equal. So if the gradients are equal of two lines, then the two lines are definitely parallel, as you saw in the earlier sum, last term. A straight line given by y is equal to mx plus c intersects the y-axis above the x-axis only when m is greater than 0 and c is greater than 0. A straight line given by the form a straight line given by y is equal to mx plus c intersects the y-axis intersects the y-axis above the x-axis. This is the x-axis, above the x-axis only when m is greater than 0. M is greater than 0 and c is greater than 0. So m is greater than 0 and c is greater than 0. So definitely when c is greater than 0, it will be somewhere here. So the line will go through the y-axis only when c is greater than 0. But m is greater than 0 means it can be gradient can be anywhere, any gradient. So it can be like this even. So here the m is greater than, we'll say 0, m is greater than with about 5, m is equal to 3, like that. So but c has to be greater than 0 for the graph to cut above the x-axis. So that's all for children. I hope you have understood the lesson. Please subscribe when you have understood. Thank you.